did you know that from the moment we fell in and knew we couldn't fall back, knew I'd always crawl back.
Hey y'all. All right. Hey, hey. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my get right. Oh shit. Where's my wind down thing? Well, where the hell did it go? What the hell? Hold on. Get it started, Jazz. Let's talk about it. Hell.
Get it started. Get it started. Here we go.
Here I come.
We're gonna talk about these bad children these days and that situation with that lady in Chicago. And
Not to Chicago. What other state was that? Just not too long ago.
the one I just sent you was that in, I don't remember where that one was. I'd be lying to you. But yeah, they jumped. These are some older kids. They was like high school, middle school, high school kids that jumped on that lady and her son. And she was just merely trying to tell them, y'all just go on about your business.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it. These kids ain't got no respect for authority, parents, or nothing these days, and it's crazy. It's crazy sad. Um, and then you got the parents that uphold the BS that they do. Like that's crazy. But I guess we gonna talk about it though. As soon as Nika get her shit together.
Don't do me. Why is that? I thought we had this one before.
Okay, we got me some new glasses, y'all. I was excited. I was excited that she got them for me.
Peanut butter cherry farm.
What is the dealio, ma'am? I'm not trying to go.
I can't get my thing together, but hold on. We're going to get it together. Anyway, talking about the Chicago lady.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I mean, I understand her trying to protect hers, but baby, I would have been swinging.
Oh yeah, no. I think more so is the fact that that they were kids. And she's like, these are kids, but baby, let me tell you what I would have forgot. I would have forgot them. I would have forgot them was kids, and I would have gave them that good old ass whooping that their mama should have gave them, or their daddy should have gave them, and
Real
that's what
life.
he should have did. Hey,
Hey,
Shaq.
join in, girl. We talking about that the Chicago thing with the kids whooping on the adult and her kid, and then the other, what is it, high school kids fighting that lady, trying to stop them. I said, Lord, if this ain't a remembrance of my sister and her daughter.
But no, also the lady, did you see the lady in the McDonald's that went up on the kids and the kids was talking crap and they were, I guess supposedly they were bullying her kid and then she ended up pepper spraying the kids in the McDonald's.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But listen, if you come, I'm gonna come 10 times harder too. But sometimes these kids got to be put in a place, and the thing is that these adults sit and have these adult conversations with these children, and then they uphold the BS they be doing, and they make it okay for them to disrespect an adult.
Oh yeah.
When we were coming up, you could never do something like that when we were coming up.
No, but I mean, if an adult got disrespectful, we knew how to get disrespectful back, but there was limits to certain shit. These kids now, they ain't got no kind of nothing, no filter, no nothing, baby.
At all.
I'm trying to put my thing.
At this point can be disrespectful to these kids because they don't even give them a chance. Like the opportunity, these kids be having their attitudes and their face filter set from the beginning, even before a conversation can take place. You hear me? Like,
Oh, girl.
no respect.
And then, girl, we gonna hit back on it, but the audacity of the mama for one of the kids, be respectful, bitch. All respect is out the door. What are you talking about?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, look at here. I will fuck a kid up quick.
That part.
I don't even care. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't beat up a kid a couple times.
We'll do it again.
Shoot. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you know what? Some of these need them hands though. Them paws put on them because it's right.
Yeah, no, for real.
When
They
you
get real disrespectful quickly.
when you start playing them adult games, you win them adult prizes and them adult consequences, and that's what ends up happening real quick.
Is it just me, Tiff? Or you sound a little muffled? Shy, does Tiff sound muffled, or do I?
Yeah, she sounds kind of far away.
Okay.
Do I sound better?
No, it's about this
Uh,
side.
yeah, it's the same. Why ain't my background added? This about to piss me off. That ain't what I need. Hey there, Honest.
Girl, she's cutting teeth, girl. She's having a hard time.
Oh, that baby.
I'm a mute, but I'm a.
Mama. Okay, sis.
Oh, does it sound better, y'all?
No, you sound muffled still.
I don't know why it sounds muffled.
Now it doesn't, but
Okay, is it better now?
yeah, way better.
I guess they want me to hold it to my face for some reason, but whatever. The face part is still killing, so I'll hold it there.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to fix my thing. My background won't come on. Okay, guess what? We're just gonna use this. How about this?
Just forget the background at this.
No, we're gonna use this background right here because at this point, at least you'll be able to see, what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? There we go. That was a little smart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. I don't know if someone just joined. Hey y'all coming on in. We are talking about the Chicago mom and the kids, all the drama, the bull crap. This right here is what we're talking about. Chime in. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions. Would you fuck a kid up or not? Like, let us know.
Over. 1,000 times over, Alex.
No, for real, especially about my babies now. Them kids is out there throwing grown people blows.
And they didn't even respect the fact that the lady was out there with her kids. They didn't respect the fact that the lady was putting her pregnant, like very well pregnant. Like,
right.
They didn't care.
They didn't care. And then the little boy holding the camera.
Right. And then after I'm reading more into it, he also girls like to sit there. Like, come on, man. Like, people are like markers.
You said she what? It's kind of going in and out.
Monica also fighting sickle cell.
Oh yeah.
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 So that is just like, come on, man.
Yeah, but people don't really care about other people, what they got going on,
Candyman says I'm going straight to jail because ain't no way.
No, for real. You don't never let nobody. You see somebody jumping me, you better jump in, kids and all.
Right. And y'all make sure if y'all want to come up and y'all want to talk about it, y'all come up and y'all talk about it because this is what we here for. We here for the combo, and don't forget to heart the page, like it, share it, put it out there. But yeah, I was appalled. I wasn't even a person that was stealing. I was appalled because the audacity of these kids to think that that's the thing and that's okay. That ain't it.
Right.
That ain't it at all. Like, and then the reaction from the parents from some of these parents, like, huh? Like you can see why these kids acted the way that they did because there's no parental guidance in the household, like none. That's crazy.
I saw one of the little girls get on there with her mom. I think it may be an auntie, or I'm not sure.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
You're good.
Okay, she got it. Okay, yeah. I saw one where they were like telling the little girl, like pretty much trying to coach her what to say, and I'm like, no, like that's not the right way to go about it.
Right.
This little girl, violated this woman and her kids. Like, hold her accountable. She should be going to juvie or whatever consequences that come with it.
No, facts. Big facts.
It just is. You got to take responsibility for what she did. Like, There's no way you didn't know it was wrong for you to jump on a lady and her kids. There's no excuse.
Did y'all see the smirk with the little girl trying to apologize and she's sitting there smiling, trying to cover it up?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I was trying to share the live on Facebook.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that shit blew me. I said, oh, wow.
That was the one I was talking about. The little girl had a smirk on her face.
Yeah.
They were,
Yeah.
it's not a nervous in the comments.
No.
A minute.
That was, she knew what the fuck she was on.
Right.
And let her get a reality check.
And then
That's right.
a lot of people are saying that this lady shouldn't press charges, that she shouldn't go after the parents. And no, yes, she should. Yes, she should. She damn sure should.
Absolutely. Absolutely, she should. Hold them accountable. I heard it's not the first time them kids been bullying people in that neighborhood. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had to mute for a second because the dog was going crazy.
Okay. Yeah, they said that's not the first time them kids done bullied somebody in the neighborhood. And then the audacity of the fucking principal to try to act like she's trying to block the lady, you know, as far as the girl here getting in the car. I don't know if you guys seen that one or not. But she's blocking so the media couldn't take any pictures. Bitch, you should have been blocking that baby from being bullied all them years.
Right.
That's what you should have been doing.
Right. Because where was
like a lot of these adults need to be held accountable for their bullshit too. But these kids is out of line.
What's the backstory? I didn't.
They had been bullying her son for a while. Like for a while.
Like 2 years, I think they said, didn't it?
Yep. And then it started to trickle down to the daughter. You know, the little girl, she's like, what, 4 or 5 years old? Like, she's little, you know?
I think 6, yeah, 6 or something, and the little boy's 9 or something?
Yeah.
Still too little for the bull crap.
Too little. And it jumped on all of them, the lady and her babies. They didn't care.
Oh, yeah. No, they didn't care. That's why she shouldn't care when she goes in and puts charges on them.
Right. Candyman said it would have been the last though. No, for real. They listen. They run up on the right one on the wrong day, or the wrong one on the right day. They gonna find out real quick how serious stuff get. It ain't sweet. It is not always sweet, and they think because they're kids, it's gonna be just a little slap on the wrist. No, that's the problem. That's the problem. Right. These kids have bigger consequences for their actions.
Nope. And then you got them parents that's upholding them and saying, be respectful. Girl, please. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit. Fuck you and them kids with that bullshit.
Okay. How about that?
Be respectful. They didn't think of none of that respect when they was disrespecting that lady.
Right.
And I guarantee you, if they didn't think that she had a disability or something, then they wouldn't have fucked with her like that. I'm not saying she got a disability. I mean, but she sickle cell, that's a lot. That does a lot to the body. You know what I'm saying? But they did that shit to antagonize her.
So how old are the little girls and the boys? Was it a mixture of kids, boys and girls that jumped on the lady and her kids?
Yeah, girl, all ranges from, I think, 8 and up, girl, to 13, 14. Yep, a range up from 8 to 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
Kids would have figured out there, boy, I would have did something.
Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'd have got so serious behind mine. I'd have whooped their ass and waited for their mama. I'd have held them there. No, call your mama. That's who I want. That's her. Call your daddy. That's who I want. Call them. I want the adult that wasn't adulting. That's who I want.
Today, I guess.
What'd you say, Sean?
Let me mute y'all because the kids are in the background.
What'd you say, Sean?
You used to be able to say, call your mom or call your daddy. Nowadays, these kids ain't waiting for their mom and their daddy. They trying to get it out in the field with the grown folks thinking they can hang. Baby, you can't hang with me.
Let me tell you something.
That
Here-
part.
I'm gonna tell you something. I love everybody know how we are about kids. I will forget real quick that you were a kid if you ever put yourself in a
Right.
position as if you're an adult. I'm gonna hold you to it wholeheartedly.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
You step out of line
That's
real
true.
quick, I'm gonna put you right back in there. I'm gonna whoop that ass like that mama should have, and made
As
you
you
think
should.
twice about running up or talking crazy to the next. Okay?
Yeah, that's just crazy. I feel like a lot of parents need to take accountability for their actions. Just trying to coach her and tell her what to say. You're going to be a good kid and you're going to change your ways. No, okay, well, change them in jail so you can learn a lesson.
For real.
Straight
For
to jail.
The thing is, they think that it's cute. Like, that's not cute. That's not cute at all. And then you
Right.
got people coming up and people were watching as this was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't try to break this up. Y'all said, watch this girl get jumped on like this, and all of a sudden everybody's coming to her aid when there's media out there and it's public for everybody to see. Now everybody wants to be of assistance. Like she said, ain't nobody really stepped up to help me. All this stuff that they talking
Right.
about, they done put me in a house and done moved me out of this area and blase, blase. Ain't nobody stepped up to help me and my kids. And not saying that they should, but shame on them for acting as if they did. That's
Right.
where
Yeah. Hey, hold on, June. I'm about to knock
what
that
you
other
say,
side.
Lie to you. I would have.
You said you what?
I said, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I would have fucked some kids up.
Man, when I tell you they would have had to call CPS, whatever they call them, DFS, whatever they call them, they would have had to call them folks. So I said, listen, I would have called them for myself and said, listen, I done whooped their ass. They minors, but they was acting as if they was adults. They was out of hand, and it was either them or me, and I'm always going to pick me. So y'all better come pick them up because they sitting over here on the curb. Some got teeth missing. Some might not have other pieces attached, but y'all better come get them. Call the parents or whatever because they can get the next round too. People ain't got time to be playing with these kids when these kids want to get out of line and be disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm not going to wait for your parent to get there. I'm just not going to do it. If you run up on me, I'm going to two-piece you real quick.
Real quick. You hear me? And 9 times out of 10, these kids ain't even fighting no more. These kids got most of the things that we adults are carrying for protection. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes it's hard to determine if these kids is minors or if they're adults because you can't really tell.
Yeah, for one, a lot of them is doing hardcore drugs, so a lot of them look about 60 and they really 12.
Girl, that part. You hear what I'm saying?
No, straight up.
No.
I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. I'm gonna tell you just like this. If a kid run up on me, I'm trying to give you fair warning. I'm gonna swing at you, I'm gonna push you away a little bit. But if you still swing on me, I'm gonna have to lay your little ass down.
That part. You gonna feel all the pavement, the cement, the concrete, whatever you want to call it. You gonna feel all that. Car, whatever. You gonna feel it.
I don't feel bad at all. People can say, oh, you're wrong, you're too old. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Anything that try to harm me, it could be a rabbit, gerbil, cat, dog, and y'all know. Y'all know. It could be any animal.
You're stupid.
Any
For real. Everybody got a pass, Shy. Everybody got a pass.
I'm not ashamed of it. What type of bitch? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Candyman, for real. I'm telling
lady,
you.
girl.
Them kids ain't felt no real. That's the thing is they ain't felt no real discipline because the mamas is upholding it. Like they gonna feel it. They gotta feel it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, Allie Boo. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me tell you something. You run up on me, be prepared, cause I want all the smoke, every little bit of it. Don't
And like
do-
you said, these kids ain't just fighting, fist fighting. There's guns being pulled out too, honey.
Yep.
It's guns being pulled out, knives and all kind of weapons. I'm not finna let you run up on me. No,
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Sorry. have to bury y'all kids. Come on now. Some of them need to stay in line, stay in place.
That part.
I'm not.
Yeah, they doing a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They doing a lot, and these parents got to get it together to think that ain't nobody gonna move to protect themselves. No.
Right.
Now somebody said they saying, oh, this, that, and the third. They're just kids. Kids will be kids. Now if that lady would have had a gun
Yep.
and shot their ass up, it would have been like, oh, she did too much, and
Let me
why
tell
she
you
do
something.
that?
Let me tell you something. As a mother, you will have every right within your power to protect your children with everything within you. And if that means you got to lay your life on the line to do so, then so be it. Because you're supposed to protect yours with your last dying breath. You hear what I'm saying? So that lady
That's
could do
right.
exactly. That lady could have. She was trying to avoid causing any harm to the kids. You could tell she didn't want to swing back on the kids. You could tell she just wanted to protect her babies. That was it. That was it.
Right.
But see, she better than me because I'd have hauled off on all they,
Way better.
all they ass. Who? I'd have put my
Elbow.
against that fence, baby, and went to work. You hear me?
No, for real.
No, they got the game all the way messed up.
I went up to their school and I let Aisha get in the mud. I said, get out there and get into the field and work her, fight her.
Okay.
She went to work. That little girl came my way. I said, woo, hold on, back up. I tried to swing her up off me, but she wouldn't. She kept on coming. That was a big ass girl now.
At this point,
I ain't
guess what?
lying.
I done gave you fair warning. Now it's time for you to go ahead and do that pink real quick so you can feel what it feels like and then get you back.
Listen, when I tell you, every time I watched that video, I said, oh my God, she was just giving it to her. Then she said, oh. It was like she realized, damn it, this ain't the mama. Let me go get the mama.
Right. She said, oh, yeah, no, this is the kid. But at that point, the kid was swinging, so you had to do what you
Yeah,
had.
nigga, she served her a couple of times before she got back to the mama. Shit.
And I told him to call the police. I said, call the police with the little kid. Call.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not. Come up to me and they said, the grown
Yeah.
woman. Oh, now let's do it.
Yeah.
Now,
Out, win or lose. It's gonna be what it is. It's I understand as an adult, we are Can't hear you, Tiff.
I said, Nika, her microphone. We heard all her pots and pans going over there, whatever she's grinding up.
my thing was muted. Yeah, look.
Now it is. Now it is. Before it was not. We could hear you over there mixing your meat or whatever you was doing.
Oh well, I was, but my bad. It was muted though. It said it was muted. Damn, I'm glad I didn't say nothing.
Lord, listen.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna go mute.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, girl, didn't want to say.
Commend her for her willpower to try to not swing back. However, baby, listen.
What? Yeah, no, she better than me, dog.
I forgot real quick that they was kids. Anytime you come for me and mine,
Yeah.
it's one thing to come for me. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm grown. But you come for mine and I'm in a mode of protection with everything in me.
Oh man, what? Supposed
Sometimes
to.
got to go to sleep, and it ain't gonna be mine. So I'm telling you, if you love your children, you better start treating them as such, and stop upholding that craziness because you're gonna end up with them being body bagged and toe tagged somewhere because of their actions. And if you love your kids like these parents is acting like they love their kids, and kids will be kids, well then you need to have kids out there hopscotching and jump roping and drawing paint on the sidewalk. Kids ain't doing that no more. They out there twerking and listen to Ugly Red and everything else. Like, get it together. Get it together.
Girl, and these young boys ain't no better neither. These young boys ain't no better.
No.
But we was already on them. It's these little fast tail girls that ain't got no respect, and they get it from somewhere, and that's where these parents got to realize. Hey, Jazzy, these parents got to realize is they get it from somewhere.
Right.
Home first.
Where is the parenting? Where is the adulting? Because you can't do that. And there is no mother in their mind that if there was one of their children, or even not even one of their children, a real mother can look at that situation and say, all them kids should have had their ass beat the hell down. And the
No,
mama should have
yeah.
been right behind to follow.
Listen,
There's
this
no
is definitely one of them times where I'm like, I'm glad my kids go to online school because I will be in jail. First degree murder. I kid you not. Everybody going down. I'm locking the school down like mama did back in the day. Locking it down.
1-7 would have been the number they applied to me. Because let me tell you something. I'm coming for mine. And I hope somebody would come for theirs the way that I'm going to come for mine. Because, baby, with everything in me, with my last breath, I'm going to protect mine. Trust and believe. So I would only hope that the next parent would do the same thing. But the way that them kids was acting, they ain't got no parental guidance like that. They ain't got a mama that's gonna comfort them like that. They got a mama that's gonna uphold them and not wrong them and pull that belt out and whoop their ass. What are you doing? What do you think this is? No, you gonna sit here, you gonna apologize, we gonna go to consequences, we gonna go to court with this, you gonna go through the probation system, or whatever the penalties they gonna apply to you, you gonna feel that pressure. I'm not upholding that. That's crazy. Allie Boo, for real, you should not be scared to send your baby to school, and it's so sad. I'm telling you, when all the school stuff started happening with them kids with the whole pew-pewing and things like that, years back, it was before my daughter even went to middle school. I was ready to pull her out of elementary then. You hear what I'm saying? But when she started middle school and it started getting a little more, and I said, okay, listen, at this point, I'm going to catch a case because these kids have no respect. And for me to prevent myself from being pulled away from my daughter because I'm going to go into go mode and go into that mama bear mode, to prevent me from being away from my child because I got to harm somebody else's, I'm going to pull her from that situation. But if they come outside of that situation and she's not in it, being that she was online and homeschooled, if you come at me in a grocery store, in a shopping center, whatever the case may be, and I got mine with me, baby, somebody got to go night-night, and it ain't going to be me. You hear what I'm saying?
Oh, somebody going to sleep. I'm not going to go back and forth. There was another instance, I just seen this in another video. I think it was a Hispanic family, right? I think they were like at Sam's or whatever. And, this ain't no race thing or nothing, but come on. Yeah, and the lady, like, I guess, I don't know, it sounded like there was some kind of confrontation with the husband and the kids. And maybe somebody did something to one of the kids, because I can hear the Hispanic lady saying, not my kids, bitch, or whatever, So I don't know how far that went. But even then, like, yeah, they have no rule of thumb when it comes to life. Kids are off limits. Old people off limits. Elderly, there's respect.
Not no more. Not no more.
No more.
Kids nowadays have no moral compass or no moral guidance because they're not being guided. It's because they are being misguided and they have no guidance, and they're being upheld with what they're doing. And it's not
That's
cool.
crazy.
It's not cool at all. It's honestly sad that some people can be able to have children, because when you bear children, you're supposed to spoil the rod. Ain't that what they say?
That's what they say, girl.
Well, let me tell you something. These mothers ain't mothering. They having kids just to be on government assistance and benefits.
I thought it was spare the rod.
Who?
Spare the rod, meaning let it happen. They need their ass
That's
whooped.
what it's supposed to be, but they ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. Let me tell you something.
Audacity.
I remember coming up where respect was the biggest thing, and even still for me to this day, respect is one of the biggest things. You ain't gotta like nobody. You ain't gotta agree with what they believe or how they move or what they do or the moves that they make or whatever. But just be respectful. If you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it. But that don't mean you gotta speak on everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta attach yourself to a situation as if somebody came and spit in your face. No. Let it be what it is. People got the right to do what they're gonna do. However, when it starts affecting people outside of your mothering and outside of the things that you're supposed to do as a parent, then that's when it becomes everybody else's in the situation. Because it's starting to rub off on everybody else.
Right. I just there's a lot of mixed feelings. Not, people they're still just kids. No, the fuck they're not. When they take themselves out of that category and stand toe to toe with an adult, they are no longer a kid. They are saying fuck you, what you
Right.
got going on, and anything in my path at that moment.
Keep going home.
Uh-oh. Where did there it goes. Candyman says all these new kids are just given a tablet or cell phone and sent to raise themselves. Yeah, no, real life. Real life. And a lot of them are only getting sent to school because the mamas ain't got time. Those ones. So, those ones that don't do that, there should be a fence there. But those that do, it's you, But it's those ones, them babysitters and all of that. Trying to catch up on any comments. Being a victim of a school pew pew, I'm so scared. I always try to have an escape plan. Yeah, no, for real, if the shoe fit. Allie, you was a victim of a school shooting, girl? I mean, a school pew pew? Sorry, TikTok. Oh, no. If y'all are just coming in, we are talking about the Chicago deal with the kiddos. We talking about the parents. We talking about how these kids don't have no home training, no respect. And if they're doing that outside the house, because it comes from somewhere. So if they're doing it from the outside, then damn well they just as disrespectful in the house. No more after this. Here.
Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Just as. No, you good. I was just catching it up as far as what we was talking about too. Oh, here you go. Give her one. Go sit down. Don't run.
And that's another big thing that you hit on, Allie, with these kids being raised on these tablets and TV and things that they see on the internet and them mimicking the lifestyle and the ways in which that these so-called parents are living nowadays. It's sad because they are really, really just, the term misguided youth used to get underneath my skin so bad, but these children really are misguided.
They're misguided.
They have no guidance. They really have no guidance. So they're going to imitate exactly what it is that they're seeing. And being that their brains are still functioning and processing so young, and this is what they're seeing daily on the tablet, and things are cool, and that's the thing to do. That's what they're thinking is cool. It's so sad.
Yeah, I'm still here, y'all. I thought I muted, but yeah, kids are supposed to be happy and carefree. How the heck they turn hate crime style violence? Man, that's because they had to grow up too fast. They never got the chance to be a kid. You know what I'm saying? And it again, it's from where they come from.
Yep.
It's where they come from.
Yep.
But that ordeal was just plain out disrespect. And you can tell just looking at the responses from the parents and looking at the parents. I don't even think I ever even heard a legit apology. And then you got the one parent laying on the bed on Instagram or whatever, of course, talking to her son. They looking for you, right? First of all, you're in Chicago, like one of the top capital murder towns, okay? And you're telling your kid, they looking for you, right? No. Get them up, take them down to the police station. Hey, go ahead and throw him in juvie for a little bit. Go ahead and do that, because he need to learn. Because if not, then somebody gonna kill him out here. Because we is in that kind of state.
What the law really needs to do? Can y'all hear me okay now? Yeah. Hey, Keep-It. What the law really needs to do is the law needs to put the max penalty on these parents that are upholding that bullshit. Lock their ass up, put their kids in the system. That's what you do. That's how you make them eat that paint. That's what you do. That's how you inflict that.
And then before anybody say anything, but what if the kid is all out of, and the parents try? Okay, if the parents tried, then they ain't made that contact with the police department to say lock their ass up, they ain't tried hard enough. Because baby, I'd rather my baby be locked up and have to deal with the bullshit behind jail than to be out here in these streets making the only decision that they're gonna have, either being locked up or dead.
Right.
That's
But
right.
what we've been seeing, them parents is upholding that shit. They think it's cute because kids will be kids. That ain't no kid shit. What them kids did with that lady and her babies, that ain't no kid shit. Like that lady said, my babies wake up in the middle of the night screaming, still scared. What mother wants to have to deal with that? It's bad enough when your kids have just regular nightmares. I want to fight the boogeyman when my baby had nightmares. You hear what I'm saying? That's parenting. That's real parenting. My bad, y'all. I'm still reading up on everything, but yeah, I don't know. I still think some women shouldn't be able to bear children. That's just, I know it's within everybody's right, but some should not. And it shouldn't be just castration on the men's side. Some women need it too.
No, some of them need them ovaries stripped right out from right up there.
Just pull it
At
out.
this point, ain't
Don't give them no
even no hope for any of those
no,
kids
no,
that were
no
involved.
pain, no pain measures. Just pull it out. Just pull it out.
Yeah, Nika, to
No,
touch
for
back.
real. Hold on, y'all. I'm still here, but hold on.
Okay, to touch back on what Nika was saying about the lady, one of the mothers sitting in the bed and kind of looking back at him and saying Chicago was looking for him and she was going to save him. It's like, baby, you already failed him. Why not try to save him still? He's not a loss, cause. Like, at least fight as his mom. If this baby don't have, and that's why that little boy, I believe it was a young man, is acting out that way,
Oh, that baby.
Yeah, that's not like that, like, mom, show your care, show that you love him, get him some help.
Now, what she should have did,
But
what she should have did was she should have got up out of that bed and said, "Go put your motherfucking shoes on, put your
here
pants
we
on,
go.
put your jacket on. We finna go down to the police station. Call it a snitch, call it what you want, but I'm not upholding none of that bullshit. Not up underneath the roof. Not mine. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and I'm never gonna uphold no wrong bullshit, especially not with no shit like that.
Yeah,
Nope. We going down
yeah,
here. You are going to make a formal, legit apology to this woman and her kids. And they guess what
yeah,
you can't have? You can't have no PlayStation. You can't have no cell phone. You can't have no new shoes. You gonna have some school bell clothing and a Walmart jacket and some Walmart shoes. And everything that you got that may be name brand is going to be donated to somebody that's less than, don't have as much as you do. Take everything from them kids because clearly they think that they deserve more, and that ain't the case. Sent you so much. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. These kids, I don't know. It's sad. Only thing you can say is pray for the youth because, baby, the way it's going, we're not having no future governors and mayors with this product that they showing right now. Sadly.
yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. I just feel like, as parents too, we have to take accountability. If our kids are cutting up and acting up, we have to, a lot of times, let our kids fall. You know what I mean? Face first and suffer the consequences of their actions. You have to teach them. You have to save them before they make a dumb decision one day in their life, and it's going to cost them their life, either jail or somebody going to end up killing them because you can't whoop everybody.
And then guess what they'll be saying? Guess what they'll be hollering out? Just like that lady with the man with the kids that ran into that man's house. That man didn't know that them kids was kids. That man knew that some people were running in his house, and he had to protect everything within his house, which what he was supposed to do with everything within him. That's what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to say, "How old are you?" before he start pew-pewing. Hell no. If you coming in my door and I ain't invite you, you ain't coming in the way that you left. I mean, you ain't leaving the way that you came in.
Uh-huh.
Sit ask, are you a child? No, you coming in my house with harmful intent. You gonna exit this the same way. Who?
Right.
Asking no questions.
Yeah. Because, like,
That said, go for me.
that's crazy.
For real. Honestly speaking, the parents need to be penalized. They need to be penalized for the ones that are upholding it and the ones that are mocking it, making it okay, and they're gonna be kids and do. Okay. So then guess what? here 4 years later when they out here robbing stores or running into somebody's door and then they accidentally get pew for protection, then what? They didn't deserve it because they was kids? No, it would have been different had you been parenting. That would have been a whole different situation. Yep, exactly. Lock the parents up. Put the kids in child protective custody or whatever the case may be. Put them in state protection. Let them feel what it really is to be out there without no support for real, because they really out there with none at this point. But you put them in the state system,
Yeah.
they really finna be feeling it.
Yep.
Nah,
I agree. I lock the parents up. They should be holding their kids accountable, turning them into, police station, turning them in. They need to face the consequences. You cannot just sweep it underneath the rug like they didn't do something that was really, they could have killed that lady and her kids, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that whole age thing where they're like, oh, they're kids. They don't know. Send them the way they should be sent, just like anybody else.
Right.
They know what they're doing when they do it, trying to be cool and trying to be the cool kid. Well, fuck around and find out. Go to jail and be the cool kid in jail. See how that works out.
Yeah. No, just as much as these kids are being attacked, then parents need to be attacked just as much.
Fact. Big fact.
Because it came from there. You're the reason. It's your fault. You already failed them. What you talking about? Be respectful. You didn't teach them how to be respectful, bitch. This is on you. And what's crazy is, I ain't seen not one father. We ain't just gonna go there with the mothers. I ain't seen not one father. All the mothers that came for her, they done found all the mothers, but where's the fathers to these kids at? You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And then it's always the niggas the ninjas that want to scream and holler, single black woman with kids, especially sons, raising sons, this, that, and that. Well, where y'all at? Where the fathers at? Why y'all leave that lady to be a single black woman?
Uncles and the big brothers and where them at?
Right.
Where is that at? Like for real. That's crazy.
Single mother stereotype. Like a lot of mothers don't ask to be single. Unfortunately, you got a man that just did not step up to the plate, and you have to choose either your kids or this man. So a lot of women that have chosen to be a single parent is because they didn't want their kid to be in an environment that was not healthy for them. So that kills me when they talk about single mothers, like you choose to be a single mother. No, sometimes you have to, though. Yes, sometimes you have to choose to be a single mother because you have somebody that you thought was going to be a stand-up person, a father figure, and they just didn't turn out that way.
Exactly. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, Dre, it's a lot of people, especially men, that wants to straight up holler how, it's hard for women. Yeah, it is hard, but that's where the men need to step in at. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bash towards single mothers that have sons and they're trying to raise them the best that they can. We can't teach a man how to be a man.
There we go.
They get their emotional side from us, but when it comes to manly duties and what they're supposed to be doing, that shit's supposed to come from a man.
That masculinity, that sense of protection, that sense of moral compass, that sense of gratitude, that sense of strength, that sense of empowerment that comes from that male figure, that empowerment of a male figure that they have. It don't necessarily have to be a dad. It could be a big brother. It could be an uncle. It could be a big cousin. But they don't have that guidance no more, and that's what's sad. They're upholding this gangster mentality and this young thug stuff, and it's not cute. It's not cute at all, and I don't understand it. I don't respect it, and I will forever be disrespectful about it, because it's not cool. Hey, booey boo, we see you coming up, girl. And you got two young men that you're raising, so it's not easy at all.
Ain't easy at all. And sometimes you have those males in your life, those males around your children who ain't the right examples. And we know what I'm around. And the last thing I want to hear come out my kid's mouth is cuss, okay? So like I'm saying, you got those uncles, those fathers that should be a positive influence on your children, but they're not.
That's right.
They do more damage than they do any help. And that's facts. In this situation right here, it just kills me because I'm watching the mothers, and as a mother myself, like... And I take full responsibility. Y'all all know for my situation because I was adult in a situation. I should have left the situation and did better for my children. Facts. I think it lacks accountability to me in general. I don't want to hear the excuses of this and this and that and that. Get your children help. Get them in therapy. It's such a taboo thing in our culture, therapy. My kids go to ABA, individual life coaching, mentorship. They're in therapy. Get them the help they need. If you don't want to give it, you don't want to be the one to do it, put it in. I go to parenting therapy. I go to family therapy. I put in the work because 10 seconds of trauma can take 10 years to heal.
That's right. Come on
We
now.
gotta break these curses, these generational curses. I think when you're touching on Nika before, we gotta do better because as ethnic women, anyways, they look down on us already.
Yep.
Don't give them more reason to talk about us.
Yep.
Come on. Come on.
Exactly. Just that window of error right there. Instead of just doing right and changing the generational curses that we know and live by, you know?
Yep. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Y'all make sure y'all heard it. We talking about some real stuff. I don't know what happened with her. My bad, y'all. What's sad is that
Uh-oh.
these kids, can y'all hear me?
I can't hear you.
Okay. What's sad is that these kids don't have a positive structure and positive, strong foundation behind them. What's sad is that these parents would rather go party in the club all night, pop whatever they're going to pop, drink whatever they're going to drink, and put a name out there like they're somebody versus going and showing up for a student parent teacher meeting or a conference or like you said, Bowie, like you said, going to a counseling session. Because let's be real, some of us parents need the counseling more than the child does.
Here we go.
Because we're dropping down our pain and our trauma to our children because we didn't know how to deal with it ourselves. So we're doing the best that we can to try to prevent it and to change it. But we also still need some sense of help and some sense of guidance to get us out of the trauma that we had to go through as children. Because the way that we was raised wasn't always right, you know?
And
And I just want to say that
on your children, and your children inflict that trauma upon you. But if you deep dive more into the trauma experience, we all know that, you know, in your genes, you pass down trauma.
Yep.
It got to stop somewhere. We're carrying grandma's, great grandma, grandma's, and sisters' trauma into every generation. It got to stop. It's something that's embedded in our genes. It's something that's there in our community. But I hate that mental health is so taboo in our you know, being affectionate to your children, hugging and kissing them and loving them because they need that. They need that. They need that for their social emotional development. They need that. You're their first introduction. Their caregiver, your mother, your father, your grandma, whoever is the first introduction you have any type of social emotional development. That's the first people you look at. You guys all know Josiah. You know how far Josiah has come. You know how I want to pull my hair out half the time, Mr. Josiah. But I had to say, like, screaming is not right. Or it's not all his fault, really, because what was he exposed to? And what was he around? He was a product of his upbringing.
That's right.
But then again, I give him leeway on that, and he gets leeway on that. But Nika, the other day, you see me, I fell back into OAs a little bit. But I had to remember, and I'm glad Nika was there, and you guys are all like, Dre, that ain't right, and how he reacts to things. But he does better. It's just that I give him leeway, but I tell him, you know what? You're not in that situation no more. You're in a safer situation, a better situation. You got to do better, son. I still hold him accountable to a certain extent. These are young men.
Yeah, you have to. You have to
raise some young men by my own. That's why he got so many people from pastor, from his mentorship program, from football. I got him into, which he loved. I teach a man to be a man when I'm a woman, and at that I'm a broken woman.
Right. Hey, Nina girl. We here talking about this situation and, the bashing of single mothers when it comes to young black men and young boys in general. What's your thoughts? Because we going in. Jazz, did you say what was in your cup?
Oh, I didn't, but you know what it is. It's the same thing.
What's that?
Oh.
That looks yummy. That's fancy. It looks fancy.
No,
she fancy.
Girl, it ain't that fancy.
I got some liquor.
It's a Diasati. One of my favorites. You said you got some liquor.
I got some liquor. It's shipwreck. You know it's smooth.
Oh Lord. But I don't know, y'all. How would what had you guys come across that scene with that lady and her children? Because let's be real, there were some witnesses that said that they sat and watched the situation take place. You sat and watched this woman, this pregnant woman, and her children get beat down by these children like this, and
It
didn't
did
never
nothing to
It did
help.
nothing.
no.
But that's society today. They're so desensitized. Our kids are so desensitized for what they see on the internet from YouTube, what they experience. They're so desensitized,
Yeah.
and they think these
Yep.
things are normal. And that's sick. To me, it's sick. It's sickening. Just like that Russian girl in the train that got stabbed was that New York.
Oh my
And
goodness.
she
Girl.
she sat there and died in silence, not to disturb anyone.
Right.
Come on, you gotta wake up.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's sad.
Mm.
It's sad that this is our future, you guys. This is what our babies are gonna grow up with. This is like before you had scholars, before you had people that were gymnasts, and you had athletes, and you had people that were going for mayor, and you had people that were going for governmental to make changes for all type of ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have children that are empowered to do nothing like that besides twerk, be a D boy, rock boy, be the hottest thing out. This is what these kids are looking forward to. They're not looking for their future. They're not looking for tomorrow's promise. They're living in the moment. And some of them don't get to see the next one. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad because they don't set future goals and values of themselves. They don't see the value within themselves. And that's what's sad. It's sickening because mothers are okaying this for their children. And I'm not gonna say mothers, I'm gonna say mammies. That old school saying back in the day, these mammies, these girls that are out here having babies, frolicking and just giving them off. They're mammies. A mother is gonna do everything within her power to make sure that her child is doing the best that they can. She's going to do everything to protect her children with the last breath that she has. That's a
You ain't
mother.
had to say mammy like that.
No, that's what these little girls are. They are mammies. And they're having government assistance provided as children that they are just living off of. Excuse me for saying it, but I'm just going to be real. A lot of these women don't even want kids, but they know that this is the only way that they can make it. So let's just keep shooting them out because I know.
And you know what? Because he was saying something in the garage, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not all. But no, there is a lot of women that just feel like they're going to get the benefits of the government,
Right.
the low income places.
There was literally,
You know?
y'all, you can go back. I'm not going to say who this person is, but she's big on the platforms. And she literally said, I don't need no man. I got the government. I can have the government assistance. I can do this by myself. He can go ahead and leave. When I say she's degrading her husband in the most disrespectful way, he can go ahead and leave. The government is stepping up and do what they got to do. Blase, skip.
Wow.
But the woman is like, you're not a mother, ma'am. You're a mammy. That's what you are.
And you got to think about these. We were talking about. I was touching on with somebody the other day. These girls these days. I don't get. And I said this to somebody. I don't get why we dress these little girls like grown ass women. Excuse me.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
I remember ruffled
Yes,
socks and
indeed.
baby doll shoes, but these girls got like low high heels and high waisted shirts, and it ain't cute. Sexualizing your children, it's not cute.
Girl, we couldn't even wear
And then
sandals.
stand right out there with their parents, kicking it,
Yes,
partying
twerking
with their
and thinking
parents.
it's cute, dancing like that in grown people environments. And then her comment was to me, but like, and I understood where she was coming from. She was all like, "But you know, back in the days, your mama used to tell you to don't put shorts around your certain uncle." I was like, "That's two different things. Two different things. Two different things."
Entirely two different things.
But that was the defense. I was like, "Yeah, we do have that, and then we have that type of stuff in families from back then. Like, don't put your short shorts around this uncle, or don't go sit on such and such lap," which was wrong too.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because why are you trying to tell me what not to do? Why in the fuck are you allowing this motherfucker in the house if you know what he's up to?
Right.
Why do I have to cover myself up because your sibling or your relative don't know how to control his? Come on, girl.
I'm gonna get my moderator. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Come on, what you drinking, Drea?
I got my margarita mix. I'm gonna check out my tequila.
Oh, okay.
I gotta make a pretty drink.
Okay, dude.
That's all right.
But yeah, it got to start. It just does start at home. I think it's a lack of
Oh, yeah.
responsibilities women don't take. Like when like you were just saying, bringing all kinds of men around your children. Vice versa, men bringing all kinds of women around your children. I really don't think anyone needs to meet your child after separation from your significant other for like a year or at least a year and a half, a year and 6 months. Don't bring everyone who's not a permanent in your life around your children. That has an effect on them.
They don't look at things like that, and they don't, they don't expect that to be a reason as to why their children react a certain way. Exactly, Nina. Like, why is he around? Why do I have to make myself uncomfortable for somebody else to be comfortable when you know they don't belong there? Don't fair warn me about a motherfucker. Do what you're supposed to do and keep that motherfucker away from us. Like, the fuck?
The most powerful move somebody can make is to tell somebody, hey, look, there's kids up around here. You can't be up around here. You're not that type. You're not that entity that we want around our children. You can't be here. They're protected,
Right.
they are favored, and they will not feel like they can't walk around, or I got to make sure that I don't go too close, or I don't do something or smile or give a no. People are weird. People are weird.
They are. And then when these women leave their kids with and it's mostly women, I will say, men, some, but I'm going to say majority women, when they get these boyfriends and they leave their babies with them.
Yeah.
And the little girls.
Yeah.
Man.
Hell, you can't even leave your boys with people now. People are just weird, man, and it's so sad.
It'd be their own parents sometimes. It'd be something one right in the family be doing something. Believe me, I've lived it.
Matter of fact, I think Nika sent me the story about the lady leaving her babies with their daddy or something. And when I tell y'all the way that he was mishandling this
girl,
I had to get off. I couldn't even look at it no more. When
my word, I'm gonna send y'all the video. At first, I just
that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the video, she was I think I sent that one to you. Oh yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, you did, Drea. Yes, you did.
That was a lot. I was like, I would have went to jail.
When I seen him walk in the living room with that baby like he did, I said, yeah, no, I had to get off. I couldn't even watch no more. I could not watch.
Listen, the amount of what he did was absolutely ridiculous. And then for them to pretty much hold off on arresting him.
He lied so smooth.
Yes.
That's scary, y'all. That's scary.
Yeah, no, for real. If you're that type of character, like Candyman said, you can't be in my presence. I can't be comfortable, especially knowing that I'm gonna protect mine and any child that ain't mine with everything in me. I can't have you within my presence and feel like that's cool and that. No, hell no. No.
Yeah. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey.
They don't care how the man treats. It's desperate. Was one of them women like just desperate trying to keep a family together that is broken, or trying to keep a man around, but it's not what it is. It's got to be self-love. You got to love yourself, and it's you got to love yourself before anyone else can love you.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. I just feel so bad for that lady and her kids. And then, after you find out a little more in the story and, what she was going through, like she was having a hard time even having an appetite, her with her, her health issues and stuff like that. And she was having a flare at that moment when that took place. You know what I'm saying? But still, with the
really hurt that woman.
She was trying to go and protect her children. You get what I'm saying? Like that. That is a mother. What she did was mothering. That is a mother. And even still, they tried not to harm nobody else's baby because she is a mother.
That's right. But see, she better than me because I'm a mother. But guess what? If your kids jump by, listen, strip me of my title because I'm about to fuck you up. Straight up.
No, for real.
Not in front of mine. Not with my baby. Not with my baby hollering for me to come and help him. And I can't get to him?
Oh, hell on the ground like that, and she would just, hell. No.
Let me tell you,
no.
you can't even drive crazy with around me with my babies in the car. If I got my baby, my nieces, my nephew, my god babies, if they're like, listen, it's one thing for you to stop acting stupid with me by myself. But if I got my babies in the car, let me tell you what I'll do. I'll pull over real quick and tell somebody come pick them up real fast. I'm gonna follow you to an unforeseen area, and we're gonna have some fun. Don't play with mine. Don't play with mine at all. Don't play with mine at all.
It's just sickening. And the lack of accountability, the lack of emotion.
I'm a straight A and B student. I'm a cheerleader coach. Hey, like.
Yes.
But with that being said, you knew better, so you should have fucking did better.
Exactly.
So now since you're throwing out all them accolades and all that,
all your titles,
all that from you, because guess what? That don't speak nothing of your character. What speaks of your character is your actions and what you did in that moment with that lady and her kids. That speaks volumes of your character, little boo.
That's right.
Cheers, ladies. Cheers.
And then cheers. Girl, back to that woman. I know Shy was talking about the lady, but the lady on the bed. I just felt like, girl, it wasn't no message that you was delivering to him. You know what I'm saying? Like her telling him, you know they looking for you, right? Because you was out there trying to jump on that lady. You was out there trying to jump somebody. Not you was out there acting like you ain't had no home training. You know they looking for you, right?
They're trying to get clout.
Girl.
What she should have did was she put it on that camera where she should have got up and she should have commenced with whooping his ass like he tried to jump on that lady and whoop her ass. He should have said, "Now what I'm gonna do to you is I'm gonna embarrass you on camera like you did with that lady and her kids. I'm gonna whoop your ass like you did that lady with her kids."
Right, and then you call the police department and tell them that you just did child abuse on your child for doing what they should have been doing. Take that charge.
It's on live. I gave him fair warning. I didn't leave no marks or no cuts or no bruises, but he got his ass whooped like he should, because you can't discipline and whoop your child. And I whooped his motherfucking ass. Right. Mine ain't finna walk around. That's right. That's okay. Or I'm okay with it because I ain't. It won't happen.
That's right.
No.
Hold on, y'all. I'm muting real quick because I'm about to mash my potatoes. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you mashed potatoes. Yum.
Okay.
Girl.
He up there cooking it up in the kitchen. But yeah, no, it's sad, and it's even more sad for these parents that are really trying to raise their kids the right way, and they got these kids that you don't want them to shun any kids because you never want a kid to feel like they don't have anybody to go to. But you also tell your kid, don't hang out with certain kids because that's not your character and that's not who you know what I'm saying, who you need to be around. And it's sad because all kids should be able to
Let me tell you the fuck what. When that little boy was trying to come over there off of London and he would come over and jump on the trampoline with Jenner, he wanted to be a fucking kid.
Right.
And then when them kids told me he just came from a car selling some weed, I said, hold on, what? He did what? Okay, hold on. Let me go to this corner. What are you doing over here? Oh, nothing. I said, where's the weed at? He was like, huh? I said, where's the weed at? The kids just told me you just sold some weed to some car that just drove by.
Don't cut your line. Say that was lettuce. That was lettuce.
See? What I gotta say? Trees?
Devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. Okay.
See,
the devil's lettuce. We don't know.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I don't have it, but he had threw it by then. Come to find out, y'all, this little boy, product of his environment, straight up, I mean, 3 years later, he's stealing cars. 2 years later, stealing cars, running through people's houses, got the force coming through the neighborhood every weekend, shooting at vehicles, driving down the street. Bad, you hear me? And guess what? He had male figures in his house, his older brothers. They was just like him though.
That part. That part.
What I say, misguided.
At some point, you gotta want more.
Yeah. No, for real, for real.
Yeah, at some point, you gotta want more. And nowadays, these kids don't see more.
No.
That nigga had a stepdaddy too.
And a stepdad.
But what Shy had said earlier, though, that these kids sometimes it's just a cry for help. But I get that what she was saying and help them and give them the help they need. But when you got these ratchet mamas behind them condoning this behavior, that's where the help needs to start.
They'll be
Her mind, it don't matter how much help you give that child. I know this. I've lived this. Josiah went back and forth to that man. No matter how much therapy he was in that week, it didn't help. So he was removed from that situation, or even me with Josiah. My thinking had to change.
But you had to adapt. You know what I'm saying? You had to see. You as a mother did what a mother was supposed to do. These girls aren't these mammies, and I'm gonna keep saying mammies because they're not mothers. I'm not gonna put that because a mother is something that is highly respected and highly favored, and they are not such. They are not. They did nothing to right that situation. There was really no way that they could have righted it besides walked up to that lady and said, I apologize to you 1,000 times over for what my baby's doing. That's not how they were raised. That's not what it's supposed to be. This is, they're not having this. This is taken away. This is what their room. I'd have stripped their room down to the bare minimum. You got a blanket, a pillow, and a mattress. You get what I'm saying? That's it.
That's all you get. Everything else is a privilege. It is. We were talking about the other day, Nika, weren't we? Like like I said, in something like when we grew up, like having 3 meals a day was a privilege, and we thought that way. But in all rationality, it's not. It's a necessity.
Being able to say I'm cold and turn on the heat, that was a privilege because they would have told you better get a damn blanket or a jacket and put some socks on, put on a sweatsuit. Ain't turning on no damn heat up in here. It ain't that cold.
And I thought providing my kids more like they don't gotta boil water on the stove to take a bath.
There we go.
They don't have to be scared about getting carbon dioxide poisoning because the stove is open to keep the house hot. Okay.
There we go.
And I was all like, but I was like, you know what? To me, that was privilege, like a privilege. Having all those things, not having that being there at the time, was like that was a privilege, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. And sometimes I can see these women too, like they putting Jordans on their feet, jackets on their backs, but ain't putting morals into them. They ain't speaking life into their children. They're not putting God into these children. And that's what they're telling them.
Right there.
These children have no sense of fear. I don't think that they know that there is an end. You get what I'm saying? I don't think these kids know that there is an end. They don't know that there could be something that could be detrimental, and that's it. There's no comeback from that. You don't get to go to sleep and wake up and then you're back and no. Sometimes you mess up to the point where that's it. That's it. And for these mothers that make it seem like, oh, well, they're just kids. But then guess what? When them kids start acting out of adult tendencies and an adult attends to them as such, you can't say, oh, they're just kids. No, you should have rectified that wrong when they were kids. So that way when they became adolescents and adults,
that's right.
That way it was already corrected and it was prevented before then, but you didn't. So that's how it falls back on that parent. When you're upholding that bullshit, you need to be held accountable for the bullshit that your children is doing. For real. That's crazy.
Just lock them parents up quick. I bet you go to jail. If they call it DFC or what DPS, whatever they got there. I bet they get them kids and snatch them up real quick.
That part, all you got to do is really with these mammies out here nowadays. All you got to do is threaten their government assistance and take away their benefits. I bet you they be I bet you then they get right. I bet you they got to get back to
real
right.
life shit. Real life shit. That'll make anybody straighten up. Shit. Hold on.
It was
You
just
said you gonna take what?
right. Sure. Ooh.
Yeah.
Get right. Hey,
Ooh, I got my tamale meat going. It smells so good in here.
girl.
You got your tamales going?
Yeah. My tamale meat in the roasting in the oven, the pork roast, it smells so good.
Yeah.
So Ricky got
Yeah, you know what I need in my life.
I already know, y'all. I already know. What do y'all think about once you made that video? I don't know if y'all seen it. When supposedly all these rappers were gonna fire out to Los Angeles and gift her a house and gift her Christmas and all that, and then she got online and said it was all
Yeah.
not legit.
Yeah, she said ain't nobody did shit for me or my kids. She said they can sit up here and say that they did 1,000 things. She said ain't nobody sent me no money, ain't nobody put us in no house, ain't nobody moved us nowhere, ain't nobody gave us nothing. She said that's all a lie. She flat out said it's all a lie. And what makes it so sad is that they made it seem like Chicago had rallied around her, and they had, you know what I'm saying, did everything that they could to protect her. But no, they didn't, because that's the same, and not to say the same Chicago, because there's probably some that would have stepped up had they seen the situation. But there were a lot of people that were out there and witnessed, like they said, they witnessed it, but you didn't jump in to stop them kids from being harmed or this pregnant woman from being assaulted the way that she was. Come on now. I can't walk in a grocery store and see a kid walking around an aisle by themselves, and I'm not looking for the mom. Like, where's this baby's mom at? Like, immediately my heart drops. Like, who? I don't know what type of crazy weirdo could be on the next aisle, or watching this kid just snatch him up and take him in the bathroom somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything plays in my head as a mother.
You're a
Right,
mother.
as a mother.
These little
Everything
girls,
plays in
these
my head. So I'm
mammies.
waiting until I see a parent get with this child before I walk away from that child.
Yeah.
Like, for real, for real. That's crap. I just don't see how people don't have it in them no more. Just to be a parent, man. Just to be, you don't have to be your kid's best friend. You could be their friend, but you're never going to be their best friend. You know why? Because you're never going to allow them to do all the wrongs that they want to do, so you can never be their best friend. But you could be their parent first and foremost, and then their friend. But there has to be a line drawn there, and there's no longer these lines where these parents don't think that they don't have to parent. You have to parent these children. Without parent, they have no guidance, and that's why you get this misguided youth that they're putting out there for these kids nowadays, which gets on my nerves. But it's the truth.
It is, and they don't. You know something about me? Like I will say, my mom installed church in me at a young age. God was always a part of my life, and I made sure God was always a part of my children, and still is a part of my children's life. You know, that's another thing. We can get God back in the family. I don't care what you believe in, Allah, God, Jehovah, as long as you believe in something.
Right. And Nina, no, for real. Yeah. People, the code been broken. There was a thing where it was women, children, and elderly. Those three things were sacred. You could not touch them three
Off
things.
limits.
That was off limits.
Right.
It was an automatic green light had you did something to any of those three people. That was an automatic green light. Nowadays, it's cool for a kid to go and beat up an 80-year-old person just to do it. Just to do it. That's crazy.
I just had something recently happen. I think so. About some little boy putting Bartolo's head into the wall. Hit him so hard, hit his head so hard, he had a seizure. Granted, this person, somebody I know, brought into my home, tried to help. And when the lack of correction, or God knows I wanted to snatch the soul out of that child, but the fact she didn't correct him. And then he's forward, the devious look on this little boy's face after the fact.
Oh yeah. He looked like
it was the making of a sociopath. And then Toll's over there crying, and then he looks over like, oh, he's crying, let me cry too. Woo! Not knowing that the child was running rampant all day long in the house. I left to go to the restroom, and I kid you, 10 seconds. He smashed Toll's head so hard on the wall that he had a seizure. No correction. I was like, y'all gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here. Because I won't pour one on that one.
Girl, let me tell you something. As a mother, you try to help every child that you can, but baby, I'm gonna protect mine with everything in me. I'm gonna protect any child with everything in me. But if there's an adult present and you're not doing what you're supposed to do to prevent something from happening, there's a problem. Something somewhere it was lost and it was dropped, but it's a problem. So now we need to have a serious conversation, or we need to step outside and we need to go ahead and just throw hands real quick because somewhere it was dropped.
Like I can't beat his tail, but I'm gonna beat yours. I'm gonna help you.
That part.
I'm gonna show you so you can show him.
Mm-hmm. For real. No, but what I really feel bad about is like that lady. That's what mimics back with me with what she said when she said her baby's jumping out of their sleep, still thinking that this situation is taking place. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what keeps replaying in my mind when I hear the story. It's not even about what happened with them kids. It's about the fact that her babies are reliving that situation every single night in their home where they're supposed to feel protected.
And they will. And they will have, like, I've noticed in my kids, they have muscle memory. They jump for things that I don't even know. Smells set them off. Like I said, it could be like 10 seconds of trauma will last you a lifetime.
Yep.
A lifetime.
Yeah. Triggering situations that kids think in the moment it's just a lively thing to do. And sometimes it has, like you said, long-term life effects on people that they can't shake. And it's sad. Hey Tia, love you too. Yeah, no, it's sad.
I'm getting these kids food together, but
I
I'm
would have
here.
reacted in that moment had I been present. And the fact that my mentality is that I would have reacted the way that I know I would have reacted had I been present. Where was that mentality for a lot of those adults that were saying that I witnessed the whole thing and I seen the whole thing? Where was your moral ethics at? Why didn't you go snatching some of them kids off? Why didn't you step up to stop what was happening? Stop it from happening. Why? I don't understand it. It's crazy. And some adults were even videotaping it. You sat there and videotaped the whole situation.
I thought those all school kids videotaping. I know there are adults there too.
No, girl, there were some adults.
Yeah, I didn't know the adults.
There were some adults that did not want
That's
to
absolutely disgusting to me. It makes my stomach turn.
Yeah.
The cries of any child. I remember when I was breastfeeding mine, like the cries of any child would just be like, I couldn't watch a baby scream like that for help.
Yeah.
So
no, for real. They were complicit. They're basically a party to it because you can be charged as an accessory to anything, even if you ain't got nothing to do with it. But if you're there and you watch it and you see it and you don't report it, guess what? You're an accessory to the fact. So they were complicit with it, just like you said. Yep, Nina, doing shit to go viral for real. And that's that. Nowadays, people will do anything to try to get a one-up to make themselves be popular or be seen or it be blasted out there, and it's just sad. It's really sad.
It really is.
This day and age is sad. I mean, we grew up.
For real.
Organ trails, but okay. But
No, for real.
Okay, I said we would have a fight or have a disagreement, and then friends the next day. When all this recording and this and that, and back, like we talk, like it wasn't even no talk. It was just some hands.
Yep, just hands. Let's get it.
But these kids, guns, knives, murdering the whole family, shooting up schools. It's just a mess. We're in a state of sadness. It's just a mess.
Yeah, no, for real. Shy, I seen your bubble going, but then it stopped. I don't know if Tink Tink was still going or.
This little baby is teething so bad, she just in and out of crying. So I'm just trying to comfort her.
Oh, that baby.
Yeah, but no, to touch back on what y'all was saying about, what Nika was saying, about the little boy and the mom laying on her bed, and she was looking back at him, and she said, Chicago's looking for you. Like, again, I just felt so sad for the kid. I know he was wrong for what he did, but we also have to look at what environment he's put into. The lack of accountability as a mom that she didn't have for him in that moment. Because what has he seen? What are you allowing him to watch? Right. Who are you allowing him to hang out with as far as friends? You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to take accountability as a parent too. Right. It's not always the kid's fault. And yet sometimes as parents, we try our hardest to, send them in the right direction. But these kids are going to do what the hell they want to do nowadays. And unfortunately, we have to let them fuck around and find out. Some of them just got to find out, but you have to allow them to be accountable, hold them accountable for the things that they do. These kids that did that to that lady and her children, I just think they should all go to jail. I don't care how.
I was like, what
They
if
need
they
to
do
pay
that to
the-
the wrong person, and they're gonna end up burying their children? They do that to the wrong person. What's gonna happen?
Yeah. Like the simple fact of the matter is, what if that lady, like Tiffany said, had a gun? She would have had every right. She was being attacked, doesn't matter how old they were. So I'm telling you, for me, for my kids, there's gonna be a lot of parents having to bury their kids. I'm sorry, not sorry. I gotta protect mine.
That's right. By all means necessary.
Raising yours right, and I'm saying right from like godly, the God way. I'm not saying you gotta be in church. I'm not, but you know if you're teaching your kid the right way and the wrong way.
Example of that we take it for them. He's an example.
It's really sad. It's really sad. And I don't know. I just feel like parents should be charged as well. That's just my opinion. You know, if y'all don't want to charge the kids, okay, charge the parents.
That's right.
Because they were holding them accountable, make them hold their children accountable. Like, oh, this ain't so cute. Oh, this ain't for clout. Oh no.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, you're right. Most of them won't be around to celebrate 2030. I bet.
And the fact that
That's how they got. Yeah.
If some see 2026, 2027 the way that they was acting, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's sad, but for real.
yeah, but the like y'all were saying, I didn't see the footage. I can't watch it. Some stuff I just can't. I can't watch certain stuff. I'm very sensitive when it comes to stuff like that. So for me, I'll never watch the video, and I probably never come across it. But to have adults out there, or anybody out there in general, just out there watching that and recording and not helping this lady and her kids, shame on you.
Yep.
Shame on you.
Yep.
Because you don't know God placed you there in that moment to save this lady and her kids.
Right. You can tell all she wanted to do was protect her. All she wanted to do was protect her babies. That's all she wanted to do. She didn't want to harm nobody else's baby. She just wanted to protect her own. That's it.
When I would have swung some kids by they ligaments.
No.
It would have been swinging kids. Man, what? I'm swinging and kicking.
For real.
I'm telling you, I that's crazy.
Yeah.
But we live in a world again where social media and everything is so. Let me pull out my phone. Pull out your phone to call this for help. At least, damn, you gonna pull out your phone to record it for TikTok and for y'all to get views?
And kids do that because I don't know if y'all know, Friday night, I'd worked a late shift, but here on Circle in Monterey where the townhomes are, crossing over that intersection, there was like a high-speed chase. There was like 5 police cars behind this car. I don't know if y'all heard about it. That car was coming towards me. I had to go into that little ditch by the ranchito. I was like, oh, okay. But they stopped that vehicle or whatever before it got into the intersection. First thing came out Josiah's mouth, can I get your phone? I want to record it. I was like, what? Record what? I was just like, I was beyond me. Like, I was terrified.
Record for what? What was the purpose? He just wanted to record because
With the 6
That's
police
what it
cars
is
behind that,
nowadays.
yeah, and all that was going on. And then we get to that driveway, and it's pitch black basically back there. I was like, let's go in the home. He wanted to record the police on the speaker, whatever, yelling for the people to get out the car. One of them have ran from the car already. One was barricaded in the car. It's like, this is not safe. You need to get inside.
oh yeah.
So
no.
desensitized. I was like, I would never, at his age, never. I was just,
Yeah.
But see, Trey, inside his mind, he might have been thinking, because the way that you raised him, honestly speaking, I think he was probably thinking some cop shit. Like, if I've ever seen an episode of Cops, which we are older, he didn't probably seen an episode of Cops. I'm sure you didn't watch some Cops around him. And he probably thought, oh, I'm gonna record it.
yeah.
I think he meant what these other kids' cruel intentions are when they pull out their phones. You see what I'm saying?
And I was like, why was he scared? I was scared. Me and Tolo sitting there scared.
No, Silas is so innocent. I just don't see that from him. But he's still young, and I think I don't think he meant it in a way of like.
Oh, I don't think it was malicious or nothing. I was more like, why is he not scared?
Yeah. He was probably more excited from the lights and stuff like that. That's probably what had him excited.
Yeah. And he does have that processing disorder with the autism, so he probably was just like, oh.
Yeah. So for him, it was probably just exciting. Like, oh, shoot, pull out the phone, record it.
You know, I'm with
Right,
mom.
it was
I know
probably
she
the
got
lights
me.
and the
I know she
action.
got me. I know I'm protected. You know, my mom's right here. I know I'm not nothing. I ain't got nothing to worry about. You know.
Hell, he might have wanted to watch it later on. He might have said, "Let me see your phone now. Let me watch it again."
Thanks, P babe.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it out there. Heart. Put it out there. Yeah, it's crazy. Y'all, when I tell y'all I feel so bad for this lady and her baby, it's like terrible, terrible.
Yeah.
And then you know,
That just to see somebody so helpless in that situation. She was helpless. She couldn't do nothing. And then she couldn't even get to her baby. That's what made it worse. Like, do what the fuck you want to do to me, but I can't even get to my baby to hover over him while y'all are doing what you're doing. That's something she gonna have to deal with for a long time.
right?
I'm gonna say
Like
hopefully
For a
moving
long
forward.
time.
that keeps
That baby
reminding me
screams. It's
that
traumatizing. Can you
yeah,
not be able to
it
get to your
keeps
baby? It's like that. You remember when you first bring that baby home as a newborn and you're like that. That feeling never goes away. I don't care. Nobody said that feeling. No matter as old as they get, it never goes away.
not
That
never.
instinct
Yeah,
in a good mother, not these mammies. In a
yeah,
good mother,
that part.
that instinct don't never go away.
Yep.
So I can only imagine the torture she was going through. Like maybe the physical wouldn't even hinder them with all the adrenaline rush, but the emotional, oh, she's gonna be hurt for a while. That was
Yeah,
traumatic.
yeah. And like I said, you know
Yeah, that
that
was damage.
the thing that keeps replaying for me is her saying that her babies relive it and they're jumping up out of their sleep every night.
And
They're in their
him
house and they
screaming,
still,
like, what?
yeah, they're in their house and they still don't feel protected or safe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
So sad.
crazy. That's sad,
And that's supposed to be their safe haven.
right?
And they robbed them babies of that. And
Yeah,
that's sad.
because their mom couldn't even protect them. And you know, with the child, you're looking at my mom's always gonna protect me. She's never gonna let nothing happen to me. But that was outside of her control. There was nothing that she could do besides try to prevent that from happening, and she did. But it was out of her control. You know what I'm saying? So as a mom, that probably has to ream on her a lot too because she couldn't protect her babies like she wanted to. And as a kid, it's like, dang, you know, that wasn't supposed to happen because mom's always supposed to protect me. I'm never supposed to feel like I can't be protected when I'm with her, you know? That's sad.
The thing is this too. She may feel like I can't even tell my kids I will always protect you because I had that moment where I couldn't protect them. So now she has to work on not only the trauma that was behind it, the pain that was behind it, but also rebuilding that connection of trust. Can I trust my mom to really be able to protect me? Because she couldn't even protect me against some kids.
Or am
How
I
will she
safe?
protect me against some adults? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that little boy hugging his mom's
Real
stomach
shit.
trying to protect his unborn sibling. That broke
Oh
my
my
heart.
goodness.
Just pushed
Girl.
his head. He was just trying to protect the baby. His instinct was that. His soul was so pure and kind. He wouldn't worry about himself. He was a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Leah, the world is cruel and it is definitely not what it's supposed to be. Um, I don't know. I hope from what this lady has gone through that her and her babies get some sense of peace and security. Um, don't know what or how it's going to be or when it's going to be, but it's going to take some time for them for some healing grace, you know. Um, but I hope to God that they get the peace that they need and she gets the ability to feel like she can protect her babies and she did everything that she can to protect her babies and she
Right.
doesn't have to
Yeah.
question
I hope
her
she's
as
not
a
beating
mother.
herself up because it's not her fault. I think as a mother we would beat ourselves up.
Man, you got to
Oh
question
yeah.
yourself like why
Yeah.
I could have did better. I should have did better. I should have did this. I know that she's probably reliving that moment 1,000 times over, but in that moment she did what she thought was the best for her baby and she tried. That's all she could do was try. So I hope that they get the healing that they need on all ends. For her end as a mom, their end as a kid, their end as a family. Like it's
Because let me
bad.
tell you what. her side of the people that raised her is very respectful. But I will say this, and this is gonna go against her a little bit. They shouldn't have been that goddamn respectful. They had to learn to be disrespectful. She should have started swinging on the motherfucking kids. I'm talking about dragging them. She could have slung a couple of them. She could have uppercutted some. She could have kneed some. I mean,
But we also have to remember too that this lady was also a flare of something that normally has people in the hospital. You get what I'm saying? Normally,
Yeah, you
during,
don't know what her like.
this is
normally,
true.
normally during this type of flare, these type of flares that this is an immobilizing, painful. Your
Lupus,
body is
yeah.
fighting. Yeah, no, it's she has CS. You know what I'm saying?
Sickle cell.
Or
Oh,
SO. Sorry,
yeah.
but her body is literally like shutting down on her. You know what I'm saying? And she's trying. Nobody knows that pain of what that disease is unless you've gone through that disease. You know what I'm saying? And we know that because we've had a family member affected by that. So, and we don't
Oh
know
yeah.
that personally, but we know what we've heard and what we've seen our big cousin go through with his baby with it. And saying that to say this, that is something that is immobilizing to some. Some can't even get out of the bed. Some can't function without being off of morphine just to get through those moments. This lady got up out of her bed in a flare to try to go and protect her babies during a situation because she was doing everything that she was supposed to do as a mother. Even during that flare, she did what she was supposed to do, but unfortunately, she just didn't have enough behind her because she was in a weakened state and she couldn't protect her babies like she should have, or like she
Well,
could.
I pray that moving forward, that she takes legal action and she sues all mothers, all parties included.
Yep.
Fathers present or not present, mothers present or not present. Everybody's gonna be sued.
Yep.
And moving forward, due to her health conditions, I hope that she goes and gets some lessons, some shooting lessons at the range somewhere, and gets her.
I'm about to say, carrying
Yep.
steel,
Here we go.
bare arms. 'Cause after
And then
that,
moving forward, she carries something on her. Give them a hot piece of steel.
Yeah. No, for real.
Give them something hot. I bet you they sit their ass down there.
Yeah. It's sad, but you know what? I'm hoping that there's going to be a better outcome for her with the situation that she had to go through. What it's going to be, what it's going to take, some therapy that's thrown at them that they needed for their entire family or needed for their children or some counseling or whatever. I hope that something good comes out of the situation that she had to go through with her babies because it's sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I hope
say that
and I hope them ones get held accountable. Them parents get held accountable for their children's behavior.
wow. She did say that she was pressing charges, and the one mama that's been on here and that's been doing all the cash dog talking and all that, she's the first one to say she shouldn't press charges. She should just let that shit go. Kids are gonna be kids. Well, guess what? That's what the one mama said with the little girl with the mouth and the neck popping and all that. She shouldn't press no charges. This is kid shit. This is what kids do. That's what she said.
Cool.
But
Okay, well, hit her in her pockets,
that part.
and I bet you think
That part.
That
Hold on,
part.
I'm still here.
hit her in her pockets, and how about that? Hit her in her pockets and hit her with the food stamps. Take everything away.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. Because these bitches get real sensitive when their government assistance shuts down. Then they want to act like they're real parents up around here and they worried about their children and all that.
Robin.
Girl. Woo-wee. I can't. Police said,
wow. And then one of the parents said, "Let the kids be kids." Now you could tell something wrong with her just based off of that, because at the end of the day, yes, we have children that we carry, we bear, we deliver, labor and all that stuff. 9 months, we know the process. But I'm saying all that to say, you don't know what energies or what demonic spirits your kids have came across coming into this world. So just because you birthed them doesn't mean they're not a demon child. Let's get that understood. A lot of people think they kids are so holy, and now there's some demon children out here.
yeah.
I did unmute some.
And some for real, they're just off spawn. They're spawns of a demon. You know what I'm saying? They can't help the fact that they was born in by a demon.
That part.
Listen, you said that shit, and that's what I was gonna hit on. Is these parents be forgetting that karma comes through their children.
Man,
Demons will latch onto their children for their children to be used. They're not in prayer good enough for their kids because them demons done latched on their babies.
there we go.
Shy, you hit it.
Yep.
Baby,
And
I
that
had
is
to run down them stairs. I was delivering plates.
yeah. No, I don't realize that we all come back here as someone that used to be here. When we say, "Oh, that child has yeah, that child was someone that was unstable before in the last lifetime." It's just some just ain't right when they leave this earth. It's just the truth. For real.
Yeah, like that's not what kids do. It's what's their enabling does. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, for real, Tia, you right on that. The accountability is not there, and the parent. I started with the parents. The parents have to take accountability for their not parenting, improper parenting, lack of parent, whatever the case, whatever it is. It starts with the parents, and then it trickles down to the children. Because if they're not
That's right.
if they're not being told right from rights and wrong from wrongs, and this is what you're supposed to do, and you don't do this, and you don't bully, and this ain't how we move, and if they're not being told this, and they're seeing you do the same shit where you out here talking about hot girl summer and you're doing this and that, they're gonna try to mimic what they see in their background. They are a
Right.
product of their environment.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna just speak for my kids because they come from a no respect and no disrespect. So if you're an elder person and you're being disrespectful, please know that my kids know to be respectful to a point, because elder people can get real disrespectful because they think that they got that entitlement.
No fact.
No, please don't do that with my kids because they are gonna read the fuck out of you. I'm talking about you probably gonna need to go see help afterwards because my kids know how to respectfully get disrespectful.
Fact.
You know? So I ain't gonna be that parent to say be respectful. No. You can be respectful or disrespectful to my kids because they're gonna know how to read it, and they're gonna read the fuck out of you because that's the children that I raised. It comes from home.
It does.
There's only a certain level of disrespect that you're gonna allow. And if your kids are out there disrespecting people just out on the rim, how much respect is at home? You know what I'm saying?
You can't always.
Ain't no way.
Houses from New Year. They say newborn. This is from school. Newborn to 6 years old. The first interactions with the caregiver, and that's everything that's installed in the child. That's the most heightened in the developmental domains, the social emotional, and that's when they're learning those interactions, interpeer interactions with family members and other people, and they mimic what they see. That no one wants to take. They mimic what they see, and let's normalize apologizing to your children. Because that's toxic as hell too. Doing something to me like,
right? Oh, come on, girl. Okay.
I don't know about y'all family, but my family, we could just have it out and just get down and dirty. I won't speak to you a couple months, and then, oh yeah, we're gonna act like nothing don't happen. Oh, not here. We're gonna hash it out, discuss it, digest it, whatever we gotta do, and get to the
you got to
and hug it out.
If we ever gonna squat up, let me tell you something. I'm gonna hold you over in that ballpark. You're gonna stay in that ballpark, and I'm gonna treat you like the snake that you are. If we ever had to squat up and go toe to toe, I'm gonna hold you apart. I don't give a damn about bloodline or none of that. If you ever cross me in that form or fashion, it is what it is, and I'm leaving you in that paint where I left you at, right there in that field.
Ain't nothing wrong with cutting off ties with family members. That's what people like, because blood. Like I told you the other day, I said sometimes blood becomes strangers and strangers become blood.
Facts.
There ain't nothing wrong with cutting off those unhealthy relationships. It'll be your mama, your brother, your sister, your nephew, your cousin, because I will cut you off.
That part. You hear me? And we'll walk with grace like ain't nothing ever happened. I can see you tomorrow and act like I don't know who the fuck you are. You are a stranger. Ain't that what Keke Palmer said? I don't know that man. Who is that man? I don't know.
But wait a minute. But the first video, she was so in love. She said, listen, I know this man. This man knows me. I know this man. And then after all the shit broke out, who is that man? I don't know that man.
What is y'all doing?
Shit.
No, for real.
No.
I don't know. I just think that it also comes from villages. You know what I'm saying? Like when we came up, we had villages. We had the neighborhood. We had the auntie next door that really wasn't an auntie. You know what I'm saying? The grandma next door that really wasn't a grandma. We had those people to also guide us where when we thought our parents couldn't see us, they could see us and they'd be like, now you know damn better than what you about to do. Take your ass on up that street. These kids don't have that no more. Nowadays you can't talk to people's kids without
There you go.
people acting like you totally disrespected. No, correct mine when they wrong. When mine is wrong, mother mine like I would correct mine, but be respectful. Don't do too much. But it's not there no more. And these people, these mammies and so-called daddies or baby daddies, they got it to a point where they feel like people can't talk to their kids or people can't correct their kids. No, that ain't it. Because if you was doing it and you did it the right way, the next motherfucker didn't have to do it because it's already done. Hello. So do what you're supposed to do as a parent, and the next person ain't got to step up to try to correct what you wronged. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's some passion with the shit, but it's sad. It's sad for real, for real. It really, truly is.
Uh-huh.
I ain't got nothing else, y'all. I think that's pretty much it.
No, I just had
I
I to
think that's
refill my
pretty
cup
much
and
it.
I done finished my dinner. But yeah, no, it's definitely a topic that
I think that's
we
pretty
need to
much
really
it.
some because we've been talking about it for the last since it happened.
A topic that I think that's pretty much it. I done finished my dinner. Excellent.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was.
it's something that definitely need to happen.
Yeah. Y'all, we gonna have next topic coming up. I think we're gonna do after dark because we've been saying we're gonna get it going. So this is gonna be, more of the adult conversation. Um, Nika, Shy, I know we get together and have that conversation on topics and maybe do another poll for y'all with us
Yep, yep.
here. Nah, you good, boy. Y'all with us in here, y'all. Let us know some things that y'all want to talk about, some, topics of discussion. We'll round it out and do a roundhouse table on it. What they call it, a pink table, a red table, some kind of table. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, and we still need to get a panel of guys,
Yeah.
just the guys. We still need to get a panel of just the kids,
It's
like
like
all ages. Get a group of kids, maybe 7 to 11 years old, a group of kids, and just ask, their feelings on things in life and, how things going. And if some parents is okay with that, get them on, because our kids don't tell us everything, you know? And if they have an outing to where they feel like they can communicate, then let it be so,
Man, fuck them kids.
They need
What the fuck?
they need an avenue for real, because we as adults, we know how to release. You know what I'm saying? We go to the range, we vent to each other,
I can't
whatever.
stand him.
But some of these kids, they don't know how to release, so they just hold the pressure until pipes start busting. You know what I'm saying? Or they start acting and lashing out, and then it seems like, oh, they're just this bad child, and the seed that just no. There's a lot that build it up on that point. Thank you, Booey Boo.
With that
Uh,
galaxy. Okay, girl. Clock
uh,
it, click it, clock it.
clock it, click it, clock it. I said it right. So Hard looked at me like, you had it right. No, but y'all, we thank y'all again. Conversation was good. Another good conversation was had tonight. Um, yes, Kima, we want young adults. We want y'all on here. You, Deshaun, Tia, like we need y'all. Our girls, Erica, Sahara,
Yes.
London, Asia.
Let's get
Um,
it.
we need that platform for y'all to come on here and say some of the things that y'all have to go through, and the things that y'all face, and things
Yeah.
that we as parents may not
For
know,
sure.
but y'all, y'all try to kill us from knowing because y'all know our nature is to automatically go a thou wow.
Worry, worry, worry.
Yeah. Candyman, Tia ain't that young, gang. No, she ain't. She ain't, but she's still younger than us. She a different realm. She what? 10 under us, a decade under us. So, you know. But I know we had Nina said that she would have Zion
So
come on.
Sasha, he ready.
Nina said she would have Zion come on. Kikama said she would have Amari come on. I think Lisa said she would have Nazi come on. Nika, you of course you would
Junior go on. Yeah, he's 13. He be having his own shit he got going on.
I think we definitely need that platform and it be their zone, you know what I'm saying, where they talk about the stuff they want to talk about. But yeah, we gonna make it happen, y'all. Shy Shy Sai asked you about the braids. He on the phone.
Hey, Saya. I got you when you want it braided.
Just hit her up, Bowie. Let her know, she said. Yes, Shy. Make sure you deal with Age. And see, even some of her little friends, if they want to come on the platform, as long as it's, everybody be respectable and they have conversations about some of the things that they face. And sometimes, they might have to get out of character or get disrespectful for a moment, whatever the case may be, to talk about some of the things that they had to go through. And that's understandable because we've all had to do that. That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new at all.
There. Be
Hi.
quick.
Hey, Saya Boo.
Hi.
Hi.
All your TT's on there now. Look.
Hey, baby. Hey, Tomo. Hey, Tomo.
Hi.
She said she'll get with you with your hair. She's gonna hit you up. No, you can't. You have to push her. So funny. He's like, I won't see. He talks so much now, Shy. You gotta see.
Yes, he does.
He don't ever stop talking anymore.
Oh.
He mad. He got her feelings.
Not Michelle on here. I can't believe she's woke.
What?
Hey, Michelle. What? Hey, girl, yes. Listen, Leona be talking her stuff. You hear me? And I'm gonna bring her popcorn tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Lily be on one. She been on one since she was 2, baby. You could who? Check somebody grown. She sure would.
What's gonna be the subject next week? What y'all gonna touch on?
We gonna do maybe another poll and see, or y'all throw some stuff at us and see what needs to be talked about and discussed. But we know we need to do the after dark because that's the grown conversation.
Yeah, we need to do that.
The situation that just happened with that lady being attacked. Probably try to get on that soon too. I need to step in and see kind of what their point of views are on it, like how they feel about it.
Yep. No, for real.
How about relationship?
We need to hit on that. We need to hit on that on the after dark though.
Right. Kima, the after dark is the after dark wind down. That's the more of the adult conversation, the deeper, little more raunchier but still respectful conversations that we'll have. Relationships, everything. We gonna get into it. Some of the deep dive and stuff that we can't do on this one, we'll do on the other one.
Go give me some.
And Candyman, yeah, I agree. Something positive after this. I am waiting on Shy. You remember Chris Bowman, and I can't remember his wife, but I know you know her name. I know you remember them.
Yes.
So they have their realty company. It's called Bowman Realty. Gonna try to see if we can get them on and kind of, touch bases with home buying and real estate and when's a good time and credit rebuilding and all that stuff,
How to, whatnot, things to avoid, all that good stuff.
Yep. Yeah. So that's in the making too, y'all.
Yes.
Kimon said, I need that ASAP. Girl, don't we all? Shoot. It's just nobody ever told us what credit was until it was too late, you know?
Man.
Until they put a light bill on there, and then we found out in our
Girl, okay, because I had a whole apartment in mind. You hear me? I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, first of all, they was learning. They was learning. They didn't know the way.
I had a light bill.
Ain't no ma'am. Girl, you ain't never late.
It's okay.
You're not never late. We was talking about this young lady here and all the stuff that she had to experience with these badass kids.
Man.
And these badass parents that be acting like they good parents.
Okay, better late than never, lady. Better late.
Yes, no sorries, girl. No sorries.
So yeah, y'all can dive in with us for the next conversation. We gonna have another one. It's gonna be another good one. And this time, a little like Candyman was saying, a little more enlightening, a little more uplifting, a little more not so deep. Because this is a little dark, with what that lady had to face.
It is. Because that make you go to sleep dreaming about fighting people's kids at the school.
Man, let me tell you.
And your kids don't even go to school.
Right. Wait, Shy.
No, Tiffany.
Shy, wait a minute. Nika's so stupid. She posted this post earlier, and Nika said, I can't remember what her post said, but it was basically something about her about to get into it with somebody or whatever. And then Michelle, her stupid self, she gonna say, yeah, because I remember when they was about to jump on me and I was just coming to help.
Shy is so retarded. She said, well, I didn't know. I thought she was a white woman with them goddamn ski sunglasses on.
Look, she don't know how much I was under with that Jeep. My car kept on breaking down on me. I said, Lord, this white woman.
Like Shy said, bitch, you going around with some fucking ski glasses on.
I'm sorry,
Wait
cousin.
a minute. Oh my goodness.
Wait, y'all, but what made it so bad is I'm in my car and I'm pregnant at the time, so I can't really help push. So it's just them pushing. No, I was in Shy's car, wasn't I? Whose car was I in? My car? I was in my car trying to push Shy's car. Or Shy's car.
You were in your car trying to push Shy's car.
So I'm behind. I see the car coming up. I know what kind of car Michelle drives. I know Michelle wears these sunglasses, so I know it's Michelle. But Tim and Shy don't know that. Okay, so as we're trying to push the car, she's coming up behind, and Tim was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" And Shy turns around, and Shy's walking up. Like I'm talking about, y'all. Walking up ready to get on something. You hear me? And I'm like, wait, it's Michelle. Get out of there, move. Funniest shit ever. I kid y'all not. She was like, I was just trying to come and help.
I was like, go. I was like, who is this white lady?
Listen.
No, but for real, y'all. Michelle, we gotta stay ready so we ain't gotta get ready, damn it. For real. Michelle, you know how to request to join? I don't know how to do that, but request to join, Michelle.
Was it two people or with the check mark?
Yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to be ending, but I guess we're gonna keep going. Hell, fuck it, shit, hell.
Fuck it, shit. My cup is still kind of full.
I didn't get my bottle.
I refilled.
At this rate, ain't nobody but Smiley if I keep with the tequila.
First of all, no. Rethink this.
Let me think.
Rethink this. Let me get my batch at least. You can take a break after that. Just go ahead and do mine real quick.
Okay, y'all, love y'all. I gotta get ready for work. Y'all know I work late, so I'm gonna eat my food for work.
Okay, love you too, Shy.
We love y'all.
Michelle, check your messages.
She said, I know, but shit, it's me.
Or do the accept the invite, Michelle.
Yeah, you know why you looked at me, because you already had 2 gummies. Girl, Layla is a mess.
I like that.
I want
Do you
that.
like it?
You,
Forever.
I definitely give them 90s TLC. Michelle,
Come
come
on, Michelle.
through. Clock
I'm
it,
trying to,
clock it.
stick in that 90 air. Okay, Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, come through,
What?
girl. You in there, you in there.
Here.
I don't know what to do from here.
You so damn
Just
silly.
talk. Just talk.
Um,
What's your
oh
thoughts
no,
on it,
you know what?
Michelle?
We need
The
we
lady, the
need
Chicago
our
shit.
little cousins to come on here too and have, their conversations and shit,
Oh yeah, that would be
Like, you
wonderful.
need one of these ones too?
Yeah, we
Oh,
need,
you talking about all those gangers?
they are what they are.
You need one of these?
The little
They
bangers.
is what they is. The little
You know
bangers.
what? You know what? They got a heart of gold, but just don't fuck with them.
And they do. And they do.
That's it.
And
Because
they
every
do.
time,
And believe
every
in
time
God deeply.
every time I
That's
see
my
my baby, the first thing they say is, "You okay?" That's the first thing they say. You okay? You
Yeah.
good? Yeah. No, I'm straight.
It's always love when I see my people. I love my people.
Yeah.
And would do anything for them.
Yes, ma'am.
But Michelle, girl, I
So
see you ain't sleep.
my sleep schedule's messed up,
All the way.
and I've been asleep since 1 o'clock when I got off at
Oh,
11,
Lord.
and then my baby daddy left, and I had to get up and lock the door. I said, "Fuck it, I'm getting up and I'm getting on TikTok." And like my third scroll, I said, "Ah shit, they're still on here." I didn't know what I was
Look at
doing.
you.
Tiff kept on
By the
saying,
grace of God.
"Join" and all this. I'm like, "What? Wait, hold on."
Girl, listen, it's gonna be. I gotta share this one and make sure I tag little cousin and be like, "Yo, your mama done made it."
I made it.
Now, but what's your thoughts on it? The whole situation with the pregnant
Oh,
lady,
I'm going
the
to jail.
Chicago shit.
I'm going to jail.
You hear me? Straight to
By
jail.
by all means necessary, please do not try to harm nothing that I love around me.
Man.
I don't care if you're
And
my
then,
kid, my cousin, my uncle, my daddy.
yes.
Skip, change that shit.
You know what I was
Now,
just
would you have
telling
fought some
my
kids back,
about?
though? That's the question. Would you have fought some kids back?
I'll knock them in the motherfucking throat. I'll knock the
Not the
fucking
throat.
wind out their ass. They gonna
Okay.
be swinging another swing, not for a minute. Bitch, catch your breath.
my
And I'm
God.
gonna knock your little brother out too.
Right.
I think I was just slinging them around with their hair. I would just been slinging them around with their hair, throwing them everywhere. I could
Girl.
punch them. I've been slinging them down though.
But it was probably
Yeah, because them
so
kids
much
was throwing
at one
powerful
time for
punches.
her. She didn't know what to do. Oh, I know
Right.
what to do. You better kick with your left leg, swing with your right leg, hit a kid with a brick. I don't give a damn. You're not fucking minds up like that.
Man. Yeah, no, you got to see me.
But I just was telling my kids about when we were at my mom's house one year on Thanksgiving. And Uncle Keith got drunk and backed his car into your Auntie Tanya's car. And y'all's grandma got out and hit him. And he fell all the way the fuck over. And he swore that y'all's grandma punched him, but she literally pushed him back. And he went all the way the fuck over. I said, yeah, Auntie Marty is no joke.
Right.
And
Stop playing with her.
Get that shit naturally.
Listen, we TTG, we've been trained to go since we came. You hear me? From all
Man.
sides.
Man.
We can't hear you, Tiffany. But yeah, no, it definitely she better than a lot of us. Cause I know at least a few of us would have definitely swung on them kids.
People.
Man, go on and lock me up and call it what you want to. But if your kid want to be out here acting grown and swing on me, I'm swinging back. I don't give a fuck if they 2, 12, or 5. Bite me, I'm going to bite your ass back. I bet you won't bite another person. The fuck?
Let me tell you something.
part.
Because I even walked up on this boy and his mama and his daddy, and they was out there barbecuing, and they was messing with my nephew. And I said, listen, I fight kids. I'm going to tell you right now, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Keep your
Listen.
paws to yourself, because I fight kids. Okay?
And first of all, these kids been watching too much motherfucking social media, so they've been watching all these motherfucking videos with these kids boxing and doing this MMA fighting and shit. I'm not finna fight no motherfucking kid that got more energy than me like that. I'm gonna try to go ahead and lay you down. You're going to sleep.
Night night.
You're going to sleep. You're gonna wake up.
I want the challenge. So I'm going to stand toe to toe with you for a minute. But
Yeah, you gonna wake up, but you're going to sleep. I don't got time.
Yeah, you're
Right. Yeah, more what,
I
Mama?
told y'all I took Deanna and Savannah to my goddaughter's apartments to go swimming. And there was 4 real chunky Mexican boys, Billy and this one little skinny boy. And the little skinny boy goes up to the apartment and gets some towels and everything. You know, just probably trying to be cool. Girl, they go to throw him in the water. I threw them all in the water. They had Jordans on, iPhones in their pockets, all kinds of shit. They're mad as a motherfucker. The mama came downstairs and didn't say a motherfucking thing. Because your kids are out here being bullies and you want to go in the water too, bitch?
Okay.
Come over here.
That part.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, no.
And
Not that she want to go in the water too.
I'll baptize her too. That bullying shit, that shit stems from somewhere.
Not with the holy water. Lord.
Shit. Do that baby like that. I don't like that. And I just hope somebody got that same energy if my kids are being bullied somewhere, especially Savannah. Now that I got a girl, it's a whole different worry.
Man. Especially when you got a girl that don't want to see the wrong in people and just wants to just be loving and just love everybody. And I be like, dog, you can't love everybody. Sometimes you gotta be a little heartless and cold with these motherfuckers because the world is cold. Like,
Man,
sometimes you gotta give them that cutthroat pit bull mentality because this world is cold. It's a fucked up situation out here.
and that's the thing, like Savannah, she's like, and that girl don't like me. And you should give why a fuck? Because, baby, there's gonna be so many people that don't like you just because you.
That part. They ain't gotta know you. They just don't like you because of you. It's your aura. It's who you are. It's what you carry. You ain't gotta
Yep.
like me, but bitch, tread very lightly, and you better respect me because I'm telling you right now, you get no other option.
You hear me? Y'all, I'm still here. I'm about to get the
Respect
girls
me, or you
upstairs.
can fuck around and find out. That's all you got.
Exactly.
Either way, you gonna respect me. You hear me?
Me and my coworkers were talking about the pregnant girl incident, and yeah, go on and tell them that I quit because I'm going to jail.
You hear me? I think it was a humbling experience for her because again, she was a mother trying to protect her babies, and she seen that those were babies out there, and all she wanted to do was protect her babies and keep them safe. So I think that was a humbling experience for her. However, I think for the future, I think she should just say, you know what, fuck these kids, and just commence to swinging or pew-pewing or whatever she got to do to protect herself, because these kids ain't kids no more.
No, not at all.
They are
And
not.
the sad part about it is these kids ain't getting love and nurturing at home. So all they have is anger and evil spirits chasing them throughout life. So it don't matter where they take their anger out on because they were never taught about the fact that you have consequences behind your actions, number one. Number two, like your soul, in your soul, you don't want that karma.
Yep.
I be trying to teach them like the long version of things because I don't want it to affect them when I'm not around.
Yep. It's that repertoire.
That's how you're supposed to do it, though. Teach them in the way that they won't never depart, you know?
Yep.
And a lot of parents aren't doing that shit, and that's why they're departing from their children. Their children are departing from them because they're not teaching them the way that they should go.
Yes.
Literally,
It's a
I
lie.
would say 75% of all the problems that arouse at these schools stem from home.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, for her parent, I mean, for them kids' parents, I hope they got some money because I'd be getting all kinds of restitution out their ass.
Yeah.
You hear me? Straight to it. Go ahead and drop it off.
Hey, I'm like, oh girl, that sued her husband's mistress for 1.75. I don't care if you got it, but when you get it, it's gonna be mine. So,
You hear
yeah.
me?
Don't give me no idea.
Michelle, what happened? I
Y'all
heard a
ain't
little
seen
bit of
that?
something on it. I heard a little bit on it.
Man, I guess it was like the girl's best friend let her stay with her, then eventually started messing with the husband. The wife said, oh, I'll get you, you content creator, YouTube, TikTok check is receiving motherfucker sued her ass. 1.75 million is what she got.
Yeah. We was
Teach all
talking.
these females about home wrecking.
We was talking about that last episode or episode before. But yeah, she got that alienation disbursement. And
Shoot.
what's cold is that his parents and his family is the one that told her to go after him for it.
As they should.
We're trying to stay on her good side.
Okay.
Yep, they need some of that 1.75.
Okay. No, but all right, y'all, we gonna wrap it up. We was on here a little longer than we expected,
I'm
but
just happy I got to tap in shit and y'all stayed on. What?
okay, I was like, wait a minute, that's why it's raining like it's raining outside because her ass is up and she's at it.
Oh shit.
But no, y'all, tap
Yeah.
in with us again. We're gonna have another great conversation next week. We're gonna do the after dark around like 8:15ish, maybe 9.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
wait, I gotta say something. Anika, I'm gonna need a phone call because I took is the next one on the 30th?
No, the after
The
dark
next one.
before that. We'll have to see. We got to figure out what the conversation is gonna be. So we're gonna ask y'all some conversational
Yeah.
pieces, and y'all gotta give us some interaction.
Good night, Bowie.
Night,
Can
boy.
somebody call me so I can get up out my coma and join?
Yes, y'all gotta give us some conversational pieces on what y'all think and what's gonna be good conversation and dialect. Love you, booey boo. But yeah,
Yeah.
y'all stay with us.
Love y'all, and I don't know how to send that those other when I figure this shit out, you know how we do. Love y'all. I
Love
don't
you
know how to
too.
hang
Love
up
you,
too.
love you.
Bye.
Nina, we gonna figure out the after dark. Maybe Nika, what you thinking? What's today? Sunday?
I don't
Trying
know,
to give
maybe
us
a
a little bit.
Wednesday.
Trying to give us a little bit of time, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, so that way we can get some good insight from y'all what y'all think the conversation should be on and be about. And
Right.
we can have more than one or two topics, but we just need to make sure that we can keep it cohesive so it ain't all over the place type thing.
Right. And then remember in this one, y'all, we want to talk about the gut wrenching shit we don't really want to talk to our partners about, or, we want to go deep with the conversation. So
Right,
definitely tune in for the the after hours, the after dark.
right. Y'all put in y'all's pajamas, get y'all's bottles
Mm-hmm.
and all
Or
that
your
good stuff.
Sprite, Gatorade, whatever is your choice.
Right, tea or
Crazy with a good
whatever.
time.
A little bit of water with a lime slice in it, whatever. We want to thank y'all 1,000 times over for staying with us and sticking out
Yes.
and having those conversations. It's been good conversational pieces always the last few weeks with y'all. Really
Absolutely.
loving
And
where
I
it's
love these panels too. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Let's like focusing on is just the panels, getting
yeah,
everybody's opinion because ours may be different than others, and we can probably relate on certain things. And
Yeah.
to agree to disagree is all, it's all good.
Right.
But we got to come to a common ground of positive resolution,
Right. What may work for one may not work for the other, but that'll make it wrong or right. It is what it
Right.
is.
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
but we will drop
y'all.
some stuff on Facebook and TikTok about the After Dark session. Y'all make sure you tune in to that. That one will definitely be probably after 7?
Yeah, we said about between 8:15 and maybe 10, depending on the hours and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah,
far as
because we laters.
oh,
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We love y'all. Have a blessed Sunday. We are out of here. We will see y'all hopefully Wednesday on After Dark. We'll make sure you guys tune in and keep those notifications going so y'all know when to tune in. But thank you. Love y'all. Have a good night.
love y'all. See y'all later.